Good evening, teacher. I hope you're fine. According with the assignment, I'm gonna present my midterm oral exam that includes the three topics that we are seeing until now. The first one is the future sample perfect and continuous. The second one is the gerunds infinitive in passive voice, and finally the double comparative. So here we go. To present my to present the first topic, the future, I want to divide excuse me in three parts: my short-term goals, my mid-term goals, and my long-term goals. First, in some weeks, I will be watching Arsenal champions of Premier League because Arsenal is a club that I support long time ago, 11 or 13 years ago, since I was a child, and in this moment we are really close to getting, so I really hope that we can achieve it. It will be a dream for me, for the club, for all the supporters. And in some months I will be studying subjects of 6th and 7th semester. In the same way, at this time next year, I will be studying subjects of 8th semester, and I will be starting to write my thesis finally, after an upgrade of pensum and checks of in the pensum that left me a bit relegate, but I'm here and I'm fighting until the end for get my dream that it's being professional. So in the other hand, and the next year, if all goes well, I will be doing my professional practice in the school of Bogota. I really hope that it will it will be in this way. And next December I will be visiting Bolivia. I will hope to know Uyuni, Cochabamba, and La Paz. My midterm goals are the following: by 2025, I will have graduated from university as language teacher, and that same year I have bought a motorcycle and I have visited different places in Colombia. By 2026, the next year, I will be teaching English classes in Bogota or in a rural area. Uh, I think that the future says me, or will say, the future will tell me where I should go. My long-term goals are the following. First, by second semester of 2026, I'll be going to Mexico to assist to some World Cup matches. For that same year, I will have acquired experience as a teacher, and I will have participated in some popular education projects in my country, in Colombia. By 2027, I will have gone to Emirates Stadium to achieve other big dream to meet the, the British culture about the football, the energy of the stadiums, um, and supporting Arsenal, obviously. By 2029, I will have a child. I want to be a dad, but when when I apply with certain characteristics, when I have certain virtues, certain capabilities and skills. By the year 2029, the same year, I will have bought my own house. It will be a big house with a garden in front and a football pitch back to play with my son, with my niece. So the second topic is the gerunds and infinitive in passive voice. So here we go. The first one is the car needs to be washed. Suppose that you have a car and you have driving for a long time, highway for a long time. You need to wash the car. The car needs to be washed. The second one is he's going to be interviewed tomorrow. Suppose that an important person, a famous person like a politician, a footballer, actor arrives to Colombia. So the media surely will want to interview this person. So he's going to interview tomorrow or next Friday or next Sunday, whatever. Third, the player might have been sold next week. In football, normally there are transfer windows in July and December where footballers are sold and bought for different teams. So the player may have been sold next week. Four, I don't like being cheated. I think that nobody likes being cheated, and it's a thing that usually happen in the relationship, uh, friendship, and and in couple as well. Five, he remembers being given the ball. Imagine that you are playing a match and a mate receives the ball from other guy. So he remembers being given the ball. Six, I hate being spoken to as if I'm a child. This is other thing that normally people hates because all have different experience and different uh, things that we do in our quotidianity. So as we all, we really hate spoken to as if we are child. Seven, we are happy to be taught by you. So when you have a good teacher, you are really happy that you are learning from him. So we are happy to be taught by you. Eight, I love being called honey by my girlfriend. In couple, normally person says mm, words with a strong charge with love, like honey, like my love, etc. 9. Michael is proud to be hired by Barclays. Suppose or imagine that Michael is an economist, a businessman, and he currently have signed a contract with Barclays that it's an important bank in Europe, so he's very happy. 10. We are really embarrassed about having been confronted by him. When you really appreciate, when you really love a person, you you doesn't like uh, being involved in a fight, in a confrontation with this person. So we are really embarrassed about having been confronted by him. And finally, we are to present the third topic, that is the double comparative, and explain that the phrases. The first one is the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. So when a guy born in a wealthy family, normally he doesn't appreciate the things that he have around him, like the money, like I don't know, a car, a house. In contrast, when a people fight for her or him own things, they value him a lot. They value it a lot. Um, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. The second one is the faster the car is, the more dangerous it is to drive. So if you have a car, you have to a responsibility, so you can't or um, you can know you have avoid, for example, drive after drinks some beers, or imagine that you have a car and you are driving at 118 per hour. It's very very dangerous, not only for you, but also for other people like cyclists, like pedestrians. So you must be careful. We must be careful when we have a car or a vehicle in general. Third, the richer the person is, the more privilege he enjoys. This is very normal, this is very common. When you have money, you have access to a good educational system, a good health system, but if you doesn't money, simply you are nothing in this neoliberal world, because we are valued according or consume um, or 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 money or consume capability. uh, and the last one is playlist study more. If a younger guy give me for an advice, I said him or said her that study more and doesn't waste time in things that don't pay back you, like parties, like um, much women, like many women, excuse me, like I don't know, like drugs, like alcohol, like but something like that. In contrast, you have to study very hard study to get your own things and play when you have achieved your goals. You you could play a lot and enjoy a lot. So, teacher, this is my presentation. I have a bit nervous. I hope that that doesn't all bad, all bad. And that is um, a big hug and see you on class, teacher. Bye bye.